I'm known as a pretty bad dribbler in the community. I don't know how it got to this point. Agent Zero can't dribble. I'm reading the comments, man. I'm reading on Twitter, man. People trying to tell me I can't dribble. I never really thought dribbling was about flash. Really, I just do 1-2 moves, try and find the least bit of opening, pull up for my shot. Cause when NBA 2K17 dropped, and I figured, I think the sharpshooter is gonna be the best archetype, is what I rolled with. And things blew up, man. You give me a little bit of space and I was banking. My releases were being patched. All I needed was a little bit of space. And so I started to build a rep as a pretty good shooter in the community, and I got better and better. I went from Pro-Am to Park, and I was dominating on both. But through all of that, I had a 6'5" and a 6'6" sharpshooter. I never speed boosted. I couldn't. My players weren't fast enough. I mean, the only shit I did was my post cheese, which eventually got patched. So my best dribble move is out the game. They slowed a bunch of my other dribble moves down a couple patches into the game. I found that in the past I was able to get away with not having to be great at dribbling, just do a couple neat moves and I'd always find myself open. But it seems like now I have to learn dribbling. Like I legitimately have to dribble, through some screens, a couple jukes here or there, because otherwise I'm not getting open anymore. As the lag started to pick up through the years, I found that I need even more space to pull up for my shots, had to alter the way I shoot, the types of releases that I'm choosing. It's been making life a little bit more difficult for me. And so now I have my 6'2" sharpshooter. I could speed boost with the sharpshooter. I figured it's time I get rid of the stigma and I learn how to speed boost. And so this right here is a story of why and how I began learning to dribble. Before you know it, I was in my own my court learning how to dribble. I wanted to add a few new moves to my arsenal. I hopped on Hank's channel, best sharpshooter dribble moves, copied all that shit down. I made a couple changes of my own and I hopped back onto my court. I noticed I kept running into the same issue. When I was trying to speed boost, I kept doing this weird animation. I felt like I was doing something wrong. But then I got back to work, made a couple key adjustments. I switched my shit from camera relative to absolute. It was about time I made that change. But then I just took it to the park and something magnificent happened. I was doing it. Lil old agent was pulling this shit off. I've never done it before. It seems like a pretty fucking simple move to a lot of people. But to me, a player for who a very long time now has been getting stripped of all his favorite dribble moves. Patch after patch, behind the back move was gone. The step back and swing was patched. They took away my post cheese. I said, what else do they want to take away from me? And so as I bop people around screens, it felt good I was finally adding some new pieces to the arsenal, because I'm a deadly shooter. You don't leave me open. And for me, finding new ways to get open will take me to a whole new level of deadly with my sharpshooter. It's about damn time. Yo, for the longest, people been trying to tell me, Agent, you're trash at dribbling. And it didn't matter to me because I would still win games and make shots, and that's all I really needed to do. But when, for me, I went from 6'6" to 6'2", and just this, from 6'6" to 6'5" is monumental. The difference in terms of speed, how fast I feel with my sharpshooters. But when I drop down to 6'2", it's like, oh my god. Then you put on boost and you start speed boosting, you're like, oh my god. So, I mean, yo, I'm telling you, the screen cheese is something serious. Now, I've seen it been done to me for a long time. In fact, it's probably my kryptonite is guarding 6'2" sharpshooters, juking around Hall of Fame brick wall screens, because it's like you give them a little bit of room and it's game over, on top of the fact that they have very quick releases. So, for me, it just made sense to maximize my ability with my 6'2" sharp. Just to now I need to learn how to dribble. So, I mean, I mentioned in the past, they took away my post cheese and slowed some animations down, took some more out the game. And I'm like, it's time for me to learn this shit. I'm still not gonna learn OD, some momentum behind the back, bop, bop, boppity beep, boop, boop, boop. Nah. I just wanna be able to shoot. Whichever way is gonna get me to the spot quickest while I'm open and I can shoot is the one I'm gonna do. So, and in the summer, I plan on playing some more comp games. I'd love to play against some other YouTubers or just some really good players on 2K. And I want to be able to do that. And to be able to do that, I got a 6'2" sharp. I got to learn how to dribble. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. And this is, I guess, the first step towards that, man. I went from probably, in my opinion, one of the worst dribblers in the community to a decent one. I think I'm up there now. I'm right down the middle. I'm not good, but I'm definitely not bad anymore, man. And I think I'm at the right spot. I don't think I need to learn all that OD extra stuff. For me, I'll run off IQ and my shooting ability. People are gonna double me off screens no matter what I do. And so I just have to learn how to bot pass it to the open player, and I'm good. So no longer is Agent the worst dribbler in the 2K community. I figured I'd put together this weird little intervention AA type fucking video. I don't know what this was. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just make some videos and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just editing this shit and going with it, man. So that's what the fuck this was right here. If you enjoy, man, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Yo, let me know what types of videos you guys want to see in the comment section down below. I have a dope video I plan on doing tomorrow. I got a bunch of great ideas, and so you guys can feed into that. Just let me know what y'all want to see. I'll catch y'all later, man. I'm out. Peace.